I really don't need it, but I got it anyway haul. Which could be said for pretty much every haul that I have. It's like, really? I have 10,000 bags, but I could use one more. Really? Folders? You can never have too many. This has both. Now, let's see. The way my week is kind of working out is where Monday we kind of go grocery shopping, so we kind of hit the wheel, basically do the bump run. So we do that Monday, and then doing grandma's stuff, which is, again, laundry. I figure, well, why do it Tuesday when I can do it Wednesday and hit up Dollar Day? So I usually go at least now twice a week, since I gotta go by and my car shows up whether I mean, I've tried driving by and it's like, wait a minute, how am I in the parking lot? So this is this past week, Monday and Wednesday. So first thing I picked up, I shall put it over here, is if I need more books, but I've set my Goodreads challenge to like 70 again. And I did I actually got 70 plus, so some of them don't quite count because I couldn't make it all the way through, but with the plus, it's kind of legit. So hopefully I will get off my butt and start reading again. And I picked up Pirates, Scourge of the Seas, and this was $10 originally at the Barnes & Noble, and I think it was only $2. It's not posted, but depending on who you get, they might charge. I think it's still $2 a book, so. Hey, come on. Me? Yes, sure. And I love me my Barnes & Noble. And apparently it goes through, it's like the history of piracy, and it's not, I mean, pirates aren't just, after Spanish galleys and all that stuff. I mean, you have, Asian pirates, and you have your modern pirates. So, and they've got cool pictures and stuff, so hopefully if I get to reading that, you'll get a review. I didn't look through, I just saw Pirates, Scourge of the Seas, and the thing, so I'm like, yeah. Man, it's just a pretty book. And the next thing I got, there's a few things, and it's like every time I come across Civil War stuff, it's like I want it, but it's like, well, I'd rather give it to Dad, but he's not around anymore, and it's like, well, so I'm like, because like, okay, English, brain, think, function, yes. Those statues would have been awesome, especially the Robert E. Lee one, but I'm like, well, yes, I like the Civil War, but it's like not enough to like want that type of stuff. But this one kind of caught my eye because it's Ken Burns' The Civil War. Historians Respond. And the quintessential Civil War documentary, what I compare all other Civil War documentaries to, is Ken Burns' documentary. Now, I'm not going to say it's like every conceivable nugget of information about the Civil War. I mean, there's certain things you're not going to be able to include, and I think on the back it kind of mentions how, they don't mention women as much, and, it's all about the, war aspect of it. Let's see, something or even more scathing, saying that the series distorts the legacy of the war by focusing on the Union, and there's other stuff, something about, like, the violence or whatever. I don't know, but I guess different historians watched the documentary there and going, well, that's not right and that's not right, but every historian has their little nugget of speciality, and of course they'd want to be focused on that. So this should be an interesting read, since this is my favorite documentary of Ken Burns. Again, you might get a review. And the last thing I got for that day, come on, if it's I want you to do here. Where did I choose? I know. Where are they? Right here. Where are they? Yeah. You think? So when I saw that, I'm like, yeah. And the guy's like, oh, you like that type of stuff? And I'm like, dude, it's Emily the Strange. I'm going to be all up in that shit. So it's an Emily the Strange bag. Ugh. And it's cute, and I love the little lacing on the side, and of course we all know these are my favorite colors. Oh, apparently that's where the receipt is. Apparently he only charged me $1. Booyah! No, I thought, because I thought it was going to be $4, but he only charged me $1. So the hardcover was $2, and the softcover was $1. I am okay with that. And it's just standard little kind of book bag thingy. So I am quite happy. I will always make room for Emily the Strange. One more reason I'd like to have contacts. These things. My sister posts on Snapchat, like, glasses filters, like, I look so smart, and I'm like, believe me, if you had to wear those damn things 24/7, literally every waking hour, you'd get sick of them real fast. So, the things I picked up today, I didn't find anything all that wonderful as far as, like, clothes or whatever, and I am trying to resist. But I still ended up picking up more books from Borders. I don't know if there's a Borders around here or not. They're all Barnes & Noble. And it's Body Language Basics, the Operator Manual. Views expressed in this publication might trigger a higher level of cognitive reasoning. Avoid reading in the darkness as serious permanent vision problems can occur, such as but not limited to loss of vision. Reading while outdoors or sunblock. Do not read this book while operating a motor vehicle or any means of transport, such as but not limited to time travel machines. I didn't even read that. Well, this should be proof interesting if the rest is like that. And I kind of got it. It's like, if I am a hobbit, nobody's threatened by hobbits. But it's like, well, if I could figure out how to, like, how many of you have seen, like, a bug and you're like, oh my god, and it's like this little thing and you're like 15,000 times bigger. I gotta go through. Yeah, you're running for the hills. It's like, that bug must have something that I want. It's like, I am a bug, you cannot fear me. So, that's kind of why I picked this up. But apparently, this is going to be a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. For $1. Hey, so you'll probably get a review on that too. And the last thing I picked up today is another thing I don't need, but I don't know, it just caught my eye and it was $1. And it is just another one of these folder dooflickies, because I like vomiting information onto pages. Didn't notice that, that's good. Because I have folders and folders and folders. And it's useful when you have, like, my normal note-taking book for when I do, like, reviews and stuff. Put it down. My, anti-wind cats. See, I'm gonna help you so it doesn't blow away, Mommy. And I'm like, okay, gotta grab some other piece of paper to take them out. So that's one reason I kind of got that. Don't know where it's from. Don't know if it's leather, if it's fake leather. Oh. Ooh! Bonus points! I got a sticker here about the Clash. Cool. Except they wrote all over it. Oh well, that's cool. Alrighty, and the last thing I picked up actually came from Walmart. Now, you'll be getting a review on this, and I'm I wouldn't consider myself a gamer because I like the PC. That's where my first entry into gaming was. I like the point and click. That's the interface I am most comfortable with. And usually controllers are 15,000 feet wide, so my tiny little hobbit hands can never get the friggin' buttons. So I'm like, well, I can't, and nobody wants to accommodate for the PC, apparently, anymore. Heaven friggin' forbid if you get a used friggin' game now. You can't do that anymore, because it's like, it's right here. So, watching YouTube, especially like Angry Joe, who I was watching now, I get introduced to these other games, like, the Lara Croft games, the Uncharted games, the Transformers games, the Witcher games, and the Final Fantasy games. Now, back in the ancient days, I did play a little bit of Final Fantasy with, what was it, James and Laura. I don't know if Craig remembers, but I typed in the name in all capital letters, so he'd walk by and go, how's James? How's I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. And then it was fun. I like those games. So 13 comes along. So I watched the game movies. The movies that people on YouTube here put together with the cutscenes. These cutscene movies are better than anything you're going to find in the theater. That's kind of what I'm like when I want to go see a movie in the theater. That's what I compare it to. It's like, yeah, you've got like hours and hours to like generate the story and get to know the characters, and I think the FF13 one was like 6 hours or something like that, and I enjoyed every freaking minute of it. And yes, I liked FF13. though I should probably clarify, I liked FF13 and FF13-3. 13-2 did not need to happen. Never liked Sarah anyway. So I'm like, loved it. So I got that, and then 15 came out, and I'm like, I'd love to play this, but I don't have a friggin' PlayStation 4. I mean, I stole his PlayStation 2, so that's the era, and I still have my GameCube, so I can tell you what area I'm in. So I'm like, I'd love to be able to play the games, but okay, I watched the cutscene movie. In love with the movie. Okay, I would love to play the game. And I'm team Ignis. Okay, my heart belongs to Ignis. so okay, I watched the movie, then I watched Brotherhood, because I wasn't quite feeling Prompto, but when I saw Brotherhood, I'm like, okay, now that makes sense. So I like Prompto now. Then I found this, and they kept mentioning Kingsclave, and I thought it was like I wasn't quite sure what it was gonna be, like if it was a Advent Children type of thing, because I have Advent Children, and I've got the Ghost one. And back in those days, I mean, the graphics were like, ugh. Then you watch this, and you're like, and again, like I said, you'll get a review. So, I enjoyed this. So, I was happy. It was like 15 bucks in Walmart. I was hoping it would be a Voodoo, where you can get like the digital copy, but it isn't, because they suck. So, that's why I actually went in, I'm like, for the hell of it, maybe it's on video, because I guess it was in the theater, but I don't know if it was around here. If it was, it might have been only a limited thing. So stay tuned for that review. So I'm very happy. At least I have this. I can pretend as if movie's watching. That is like, So that is my long-winded rambly haul of I don't need it, but I got it. So thank you for watching and tolerating my brain vomit. Do remember to rate, comment, share, and subscribe. There's always room for one more at the Strange and Exotic. See you next time. Bye. Oh yeah.